You're watching Ride Like a Local with Belt Drive Betty. Voted as Canada's most rider-friendly community of the 2016 riding season is Port Alberni, British Columbia, home to one of the longest-running toy runs in Canada, the Port Alberni Toy Run. Bordered on the east by the Beaufort Mountains and on the west by the Pacific Ocean, the Vancouver Island Riders' Paradise, Port Alberni, is Canada's most rider-friendly community. Visit www.portalberni.ca to find out more. I'm being joined right now by Krysta Shields. Her father, Clarence, started this beautiful business called Blackjacks Roadhouse, and Krysta is now kind of taking control of things a little bit more these days. Krysta, tell me what it's like to have a father who is so well loved and so well known and try to fill those boots.
Well, I kind of relate it to my dad and his dad. Jack was a huge supporter of our community. He was a huge supporter of just giving back into the community. So I started at a young age working with my dad and my grandpa and kind of, looking to see what they do and how they run their business. And it's been a pleasure working with my dad since I've been about 14 years old. So I worked with a guy who is always completely motivating, always trying to better himself and better his staff, consistently giving back, and those are the kind of things I want to see as management within myself and my staff.
And you've been up for some pretty big awards and some recognition for some of the work you do. Let's talk about that.
Well, thank you. So what I've been doing is kind of seeing where I can fit in within my community, or with other organizations, bike clubs, bike groups. I've been working with Stars Ambulance. We just finished up a mini putt golf tournament that I raised $11,000 for on a Friday, which was great. I did a Can Build It for the Leduc Food Bank because of what's happening economically, especially with the times. I wanted to make sure that we had the food shelves stocked, and so just my little contributions here and there, as much as I can get out of people, I will, that are willing to give back.
And giving back is an important part of any business, I think.
Oh, I absolutely 100% agree. All the girls come to me, a lot of the staff that work with me, they always say, hey, what can we do? Can we run this event? Or if you look at, even our events here, I would say about 90% of our events are charity driven. So whether it's a bike night, whether it's Boys and Girls Club doing a poker fundraiser, that's pretty much what Blackjacks is all about, is charity work. And we're really proud of it.
And you guys are going to be spearheading a brand new initiative in May of 2017, the Ride for Mom, in support of women's emergency shelters.
Mm-hmm. Actually, you're on board with me, so I gotta say, it's a new concept. We kind of met with the Ride for Dad, and we really loved how much money they can raise, how everybody comes together within the biking community, and we said, hey, we gotta do a Ride for Mom. This is something Clarence has been working on for quite a while, so we just wanted to make sure we had the right team on board, and we are excited and ready and geared up now for the Ride for Mom.
Yes, we are. That's going to be Saturday, May 13th, 2017. So hopefully we can get a lot of the riding community to come out and support that, because, I don't know about you, but there's all kinds of charitable causes. There's so much need out there in the world. The Ride for Dad and the prostate cancer, and there's all the breast cancer rides and all of those sorts of things, the One Broken Biker ride. But there's nothing out there that really supports women in need, and I think this is going to be pretty cool.
I think it's going to be a great event. I think the riding community is going to be behind it 100%, like you've seen for our bike nights. We started off with 50 bikers on a Tuesday, and now we're up to 500. This is the place to be to host a charity event, and I think we can really succeed about getting all of our bikers together for this.
Well, and Nisku has an advantage over Edmonton and any of the venues that would be possible there, in that there's no noise bylaw here.
There's no noise bylaw, and we provide everything. Like Clarence said in the last video, that's one thing, you know, we're here to make as much money as possible for our charity. We have the tables, we have the chairs, we have the tents, we have the food facility, and we have the staff that are excited to work these events. So, I mean, when we have that kind of facility, and parking. When you have that type of facility where it's kind of a one-stop shop, it makes everything just easy for everyone. The organization, for the servers, for the, you know, for all the staff, just to be here just to raise the money.
Well, and some of the other little things like you have a beautiful stage and your own sound system, so if they want to have a comedian or a band, they can do those things. And then also the debit machines and being able to take debit and credit card, even if your organization isn't set up, you guys can supply them with a specific machine and be able to help them raise extra money that they couldn't do otherwise.
Absolutely. There's tons of tons of businesses that'll come in, tons of organizations that'll come in that we have 50-50 licensing. So there's another thing that, you know, is huge for raising money. Stage, yes, we have top of the line equipment. We've had big bands in, just like for example, Big Sugar. We are able to do these big rock concerts here, and it's just going to get bigger and better, I think.
I think so, with the capacity indoors and outdoors for licensing of up to 2,500 people, all kinds of extra supports and wonderful staff. You got to come here and meet the staff. They are truly what make Blackjacks so special. Manon and all of the other staff here, they just bend over backwards to help people, and that's very indicative of the upper management, because as we all know, crap runs downhill. So if upper management isn't great, sometimes the attitude in staff isn't good, and you come here, this place, everybody wants to hug you, they want to feed you, they want to give you something to drink and make you feel appreciated. So Blackjacks Roadhouse, Nisku, Alberta. Not only is it Alberta's best bike bar, it's just a great place to come for a meal.
Thanks so much, Renee.
You're welcome. The Sports Camera Store in West Edmonton Mall is your one-stop shop for drift and GoPro action cameras. We carry Canada's largest selection of action cam accessories, along with video sunglasses, hidden and surveillance cameras, and more. Visit www.sportscamerastore.com or stop in to our West Edmonton